99?
Why do you keep doing it as
Is it 99?
It is number 99.
So next week is the 100th show.
Oh my God, are we going to go live and naked?
I think we
should go live and naked.
No, not naked, but we'll go. But anyway, we're here with this one. So, welcome. Let's have a little look at the doggy.
Yeah.
Christmas tree, da 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 da. Just in case you were missing the Christmas tree.
Lots of people are getting very frustrated with
Oh my
us.
God, they went to town on it on Loose Women yesterday. You know, they actually put me a Christmas tree up.
Did they? I tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking we should get rid of one of them and replace it with another. Why don't we just keep them up this year?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it's convention that's demanding that we take them down.
Well, and then take them down for Christmas Day?
Yeah. That would be strange. No, but we could add to them. Why don't we just keep them up? I like them. They make me feel warm and cozy.
Could we take all the decorations off and put something on that isn't Christmas?
Easter
tree. And just
tree.
have the lights?
Why don't we move through each season of the year?
Yes. Like in the summer, we'll put all like summery things. Yes.
That's an idea.
We're going to take this down. We're going to put Easter things on it because we love the twinkly lights.
We do. We do. We do.
That's what we're going to do.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know why we've got taken off down this route. What's the
Chocolate
first dish?
Eggs. Sorry.
First dish?
First dish is...
On the spot?
Oh my God, mushroom bourguignon. We've gone vegan this week.
Bourguignon.
And both the recipes are from my sister's Instagram, at the Dina Sawalha. You'll have to go there for the amounts.
You say it so many times, her address, and each time you get it wrong. You said Miss Dina Sawalha, Dina Sawalha. Which is it? Don't know. Anyway, it's...
At the Dina Sawalha.
Bourguignon.
It was so good.
Bourguignon.
Right, so today I am going to be making a vegan mushroom bourguignon.
Pardon?
Mushroom bourguignon. You know, we know beef bourguignon, which is basically beef with a bourguignon red wine.
What does bourguignon mean?
It's a kind of wine, isn't it, bourguignon? But anyway, I got this from my sister Dina's Instagram page. It looked so lovely. It was on my way home from somewhere. I thought, oh God, that looks nice. She did it with a mash. So you don't have to do this vegan, but I'm doing it vegan. And it's delicious. And follow Dina on at Miss Dina Sawalha for more fantastic vegan dishes. So, first things first. Actually, if you see this recipe on her page, she uses a mixture of both olive oil and vegan butter. She swears blind on the flora of vegan butter, and actually I tasted it and it is actually very nice. So heat that up and then cut up your mushrooms. So this will feed 2 people. So obviously just double all your ingredients if you want it for more. The other thing is this would make a really nice side. So say like you're having some chicken or steak or something like that with mash and you're not vegan. So you could make this, the vegans could have it, and the meat eaters could have a slab of meat or chicken alongside it, and it'd be delicious. It's much quicker to cook than a beef bourguignon, because obviously a beef has to cook slow because you're using like a stewing beef, a shin or something like that, and it needs a long time. My fat is getting nice and hot, and I'm actually doing this differently to Dina because I prefer to cook my mushrooms first. I don't like to put them in with the vegetables. I like them a bit more fried before I add the vegetables. If she watches this, she will kill me. If any of you tell her about this, I will kill you. I'm just letting the oil heat up in between adding the mushrooms because I don't want them to get soggy in the oil. Do them in 2 batches. Just sort of sealing them, browning them a bit, not cooking them all the way through because we're going to cook in the wine and the stock. I love mushrooms, they're so good for you, they're just so tasty. A lot of people just cook them so badly. If you don't like a mushroom, you've probably just never had it cooked properly. And you know, they're a protein and they're packed full of vitamin D and roughage, so really good for you. I'm putting the black pepper in now so that I can fry the pepper a bit. Because the pepper is a spice. So to release the aroma, the fragrance, the taste. Get that all done. Take it out. This is all an excuse so I can show you my beautiful dish again from Mark. I love it so much. We need to put the pie in it.
You need to use a spoon.
Okay, so put the next batch in. Let them cook up a bit. And while that's happening, prep our carrots. The skin's still on because there's lots of nutrients in that skin. Cut them into bâtons. This is a bâton. Classier than just a circle, but don't want to be classy. Let's do a circle. Dina puts 1 carrot in. I'm putting 2. I love carrots. I'm kind of joking because Dina agrees with me, you know. Take a recipe and then, you know, you can play about with it a bit. As long as you know what you're doing. I like that smokiness. Give the mushrooms a smoky flavour. Scrape on our pan now. Okay, so in Dina's recipe, she now adds another little knob of vegan butter and olive oil, but I'm just putting the olive oil in. And in a traditional beef bourguignon, you would put these little baby onions. They're a bugger to peel. If you buy them and they have skins on, put them in a bowl with boiling water and then leave them for a few... Was that my dish just broke? Did you hear that?
I did.
It can't break.
What was
they
that
weren't
crack?
that hot.
Yeah, look. There's the
Where?
crack through the middle.
No. That can't happen. You've got to cook in it. That means there's a fault in it, Mark. My favourite dish.
Is that what's happened?
Yeah. It just cracked from the heat of those bloody mushrooms. Where was I? So if you're buying the onions with the skins on, put them in a bowl. I'm so upset about my dish now. I don't know how I'm coping. And then pour some boiling water on. Leave them for about 10 minutes and then they'll peel off a lot easier. These will look so nice as well. Oh, mine, Mark. Mine. And Dina's right, that with a bit of butter, the onions and butter. Oh my God, I'm going to be cleaning this oven forever. I'm going to put in my carrots. So now we need some garlic. And I'm going to put one just sort of chopped in chunks, because that's one kind of flavour with the garlic. 2 cloves, crushed or grated. So lovely and simple, this dish. I love it. Heat it up for lunch, just gets better, the flavours. You use the word mild, Mark?
Yeah.
The flavours?
Yeah.
Let that fry a bit before you add the up next bit. Mark, tell them how delicious does that smell?
Yeah.
Divine! So, a good teaspoon of lovely, dry thyme is lovely. Give it a good, please don't use one that's been in the cupboard for 3 years, because it won't taste nice and it will give a stale flavour. Almost don't add the thyme, then add stale thyme. So next, tablespoon of tomato puree. Mushroom bourguignon, good idea, Dina. Very good idea. Lovely warming stew. Now there is a bit more oil in there than if we were having meat. But that doesn't matter. It's good oil, it's olive oil. It's, you know, adds a bit of flavour and it's filling. That is filling, it's nice. So a tablespoon of flour. And now cook that in to the fat. So we get our little roux almost. Not a roux, that's not right. Thickener. So now I'm going to add my bourguignon, my 125 mils of red wine. This is actually a vegan wine. Wow. This is from Spar. Spar are doing a whole line of vegan wines. Oh, look at that. Oh, yum. See how that flour and puree is giving that lovely thickened stewed casserole, glossy. So you just give it a little shake so it's all nice and glossy. 500 mils of mushroom stock would be nice, but I didn't have any mushroom stock. So it's vegetable stock. Mushroom stock.
Shouldn't really be doing that with a fork.
A bay leaf. Just one. Some pepper. Some salt. If you wanted, you could add a bouquet garni here. That's what goes into a beef bourguignon.
It's a bouquet garni.
It's a little
bouquet of herbs.
You can either tie it together or you can put it in. You can buy them in little nets, and it's a bouquet of herbs. So I've told you about this before. Porcini wild mushroom shaker, and it's a great vegan, vegetarian, or just anyone that loves food addition. I'm shaking that in, and that will just intensify the mushroom flavour. And I'm going to add my mushrooms back in. If you're not vegan, why not do some bacon lardons or something? If you're just trying to cut down on meat, we're trying to encourage people to eat less meat here, Mark, just generally. So if you're not, you know, if you're cutting down on meat but you still want a bit of meat, you could put bacon in there, and that would really... Oh, yummy, look at that. Now Dina, when she posted this on Instagram, did it with mash. And my God, it would be good with mash. It would be good with boiled new potatoes. It'd be good with rice. Peas would go really nicely with this, because that's what I would, if I did a bœuf bourguignon, I would put peas with it. But today, yeah, new potatoes. New potatoes, perfect with a bourguignon or a. Oh my god! But I'm going full rustic French with hot French bread. Oh, look at that. And I'm just going to dip. She's going to say could put butter on it, but of course it's vegan, isn't it? I think Chi-Chi over there is voicing her opinion on a vegan dish. Oh my god. That is so good. Soft squidgy onion, hot bread, garlic bread would be great with this. Garlic bread, yum. Go on, funny shit now, isn't it?
Oh my god, if you only knew what's been going on.
Quite the lunch.
Quite the lunchtime off camera. How dramatic. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, so I've put a hat on because my hair's all over the place. Funny shit.
So, starting off with this video, and you actually got Kiki this for Christmas, which is the dancing cactus.
Hers didn't work.
He realises it's stopping him, so then he just...
Oh. How come his does the thing that Kiki's doesn't? Kiki talks in Polish.
No, it doesn't. It's just high-pitched and sped up.
I thought it was a Polish version.
No.
Oh, what have I done with my drink?
Must have left it in there.
Fucking hell.
It's so funny.
Oh, he's doing the booty shank.
What? Shake?
It's called the booty shank.
The booty shank?
Yeah, it's the shank that does the booty.
That sounds weird.
It sounds outrageous.
What's happening?
What?
What's happening?
He's taking a shit in my fucking front garden.
Oh yeah, you can't be doing that.
What are you doing? I got caught short. I've got diarrhea. I'm sorry. I'll clear it up. You didn't even have diarrhea. I did have diarrhea. It's fucking youngsters all over my fucking trainers. I'm sorry.
Dad, you've got paint all over your hands. You've got to be doing that.
It's alright.
No, but you're putting paint in your mouth.
I've got it everywhere.
Yeah, but that's not good for you.
I once went running past our local church, and this is not a very nice subject matter, but
Someone was pooing.
ran past a man pooing on a grave.
Yeah, I've seen so many people poo in church, like on churchyards.
It's outrageous. No respect. No respect and no toilet roll.
Oh my god, you smell really fucking rude.
Oh my god, imagine just seeing it fall through your roof.
Anya sent this to me.
Anya? Oh my god. She's like a Diddy person.
It's edited.
Oh.
It's like a fisheye lens type thing.
I thought she was small.
I think she's small.
You're scared. You're oh my god. Oh my god, please.
Oh.
Are you gonna be nice?
It's the way he stares and then just turns.
You're scared. You're
Oh,
I love
so
them.
Cute. This is really cool.
That's so cool. How's he doing the beat? Wow. That's brilliant. Wow. Should show that to
cool.
Dina. He makes recorders cool.
Yeah.
Recorders were never cool. You'd get them out of your bag.
No, they
And
were so
sometimes,
bad.
weren't they? And sometimes after a recorder lesson.
We had to do recorder lessons at my primary school, and it would just sound so horrific.
Well, everyone out of tune.
Yeah, because everyone, it's just like.
And there's that really horrible detail that when the class has been playing for so long, dribble comes out at the end.
Yeah.
Do you remember
and
that?
out the holes.
And out the holes.
Yeah.
He goes in the bathroom, he comes out, and he goes, my little kitten has not taken a shit in, I think, 3 days. and I don't say anything. I don't know why. Yeah. I don't tell him that I've scooped all the shit up. And the cat doesn't go out. It stays in this apartment.
Right.
And so, the next day he goes to work, I scoop up the cat shit. He comes in, he's like, I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
And he keeps doing that for days, and I don't know why I'm doing it. I just think it's funny. And then I'm in there about to scoop it up the next round, and then the light just finally dawns on me, and I take a giant shit in a cat box.
Right.
And I wait for Richard to come home.
Oh my God.
And I'm sitting there watching Jeopardy. I don't say a word. And Richard goes into the bathroom, and he's in there for a second, and I hear, oh my God, oh my God.
He's very down to earth, isn't he?
I love
George Clooney?
him. I love his
like him.
voice as well, because I'm pretty sure Fantastic Mr. Fox is one of my favourite films
Oh,
ever.
yeah, and it's him.
But his voice,
His
I just
voice
find his
is
voice comforting.
So comforting.
Because it's like my comfort film.
It's a lot of poo.
Huh?
A lot of poo in today's ones, aren't
Yeah, sorry.
they? All right.
Wait, where was the other poo? Oh,
In the garden.
Scopo, so, no, flo, to, ko, fo, to, to.
No, bo, ho, so, ko, ro, to, so. Bokutozuka, papajo.
Maho.
Mo.
Oh,
There's something about David Tennant. He can say anything and it's funny.
No, I love him.
Oh my God, it's going into English. So true.
Man, shut
That's your mum. That's your mum. It's when the air hits her. When the air hits you and you stand up, it's curtains.
This is so cute. This cat has thumbs.
That's not real.
He's got something wrong with him. It's so
It's got no ears.
They're just small.
So adorable.
I thought you loved hands.
I do, I love thumbs. They're like, oh, bless him.
So cute.
It's like just hanging. He's waiting for a beer.
What is something that your dog does that you just don't even think twice about, but anytime anyone else sees it, it's kind of shocking or weird? I'll go first.
You only go to bed when if he's tucked in. It's so
Oh
cute.
my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's so fucking...
Look his wrinkly paw that she gets out as well.
Oh.
Isn't it so cute?
I never thought I'd say I want to get into bed with a dog,
No,
but I do. I want to be in that bed,
I'm so
snuggled.
surprised that Mum loves sausage dogs. They're like the only dog she'll properly comment on being
Yeah,
cute.
I am too.
I thought she'd find them weird or something.
Yeah, like she doesn't like pugs or bulldogs.
Yeah.
Oh my God, one eye's open, one eye... What's going on?
That happens to me with too much spice though. One eye just won't open.
Oh, look, one eye... Oh. That's so weird.
Don't you get it? Like with onions, one eye just won't...
Well, you're particularly susceptible, aren't
But
you?
if one eye tears up more, then you can't open it. It's the same with if you're getting your eyebrows waxed or something.
Yeah.
But it's the same with spice. She's just unable to...
Isn't it weird that
so
one eye
funny.
is... You know they've got tearless onions that don't make you cry.
Yeah, but apparently they're rubbish.
Oh, look at her hair. Oh, look at his hair.
Red. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh, shit. Oh.
She like bounces.
Hang on, watch her bobble.
Red. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
You shouldn't laugh, but sometimes it's really satisfying to see a child roll down a hill. I know it's bad.
So y'all, I gotta tell you the funniest fucking shit that just happened to me in HEB. So this man, I bumped into this man, he said, holy shit, they're turning black people white? I was like, no, I took the vaccine and I'm white and I'm turning black. Can you believe it?
Good on you.
That shit was the funniest shit. You should have seen his fucking face. You fucking idiot.
Oh, that's so good.
What did you do with her eyelids?
No, it's a filter on her face, so the mascara.
Oh, I thought she was blinking so fast.
No. Wait, where is that?
I just feel like there's someone in this room with me, and there is him.
This is so fun.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain. Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain.
Grown women like that.
Oh my god.
I know grown women who walk.
Everyone's like, she's a Karen in the making.
Yeah, I'm like that dog.
One of y'all took a shit in my crib? Who was it? And you better not lie. Was it you? Say something. Was it you? Tell me right now. I knew it.
I love how dogs look around like that.
What's happened here?
God damn it, are you joking?
Boo-boo, Jesus. Crazy. Bad boy.
Oh my god.
God damn it, are you joking?
Boo-boo, Jesus. Crazy.
Can't help himself. He's very menopausal. Never seen a dog look like that.
I think it's the same one. There was like a video of him years ago that blew up. Oh, it's this one. Do you remember this?
Oh, yes.
I love you, Mr. Buzz. Do you love me too?
Yeah, I got you. I got this on camera.
That was like an old famous video.
God.
Is your dog on the naughty or nice list? Now, Bella, you've been kind of mean this year. So you might be on the naughty list. All right, on the nice list, who we got? Archie. Who names their dog? Hank. Bella, you made the list.
Heck.
It didn't kill me. But something inside me died that day.
Oh, God.
Everyone in the comments is like, at that point, just hit the floor.
Hit the floor. I'm not surprised.
It's the audio.
It didn't kill me. But something inside me died that day.
And everyone's like,
but you do not fucking run into me.
oh god.
It's like I remember one time playing football and running so fast to kick the ball into the goal, I carried on running and hit the post.
Oh.
Just bang into the post. It's really embarrassing.
God.
Yeah.
This video is quite long, so I'm going to go to the bit that's funny.
Oh.
We rule from the sky for the earth.
What did he say?
He looks like he's really worried. It's like he was having such a good time and then realised he was sat next to Thor.
Yeah.
Hello. What's... Hello. What's...
It's like me and Kiki if there's an insect near us or something.
God. Tea Fanny. Soft puffed. I'm a soft puffed par.
Oh. Listen.
Mr. Speaker, I want to apologise. I know that millions of people...
Is that real?
Mr. Speaker, I want to apologise. I know that millions of people...
I wonder if that's... No, it can't be real.
It sounds real.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Mr. Speaker, I want to apologise. I know that millions of people...
Probably Keir Starmer.
And of course...
Oh, back in the carefree days of being a mayor, I guess. It's got no rhythm, is it? Oh dear.
I'm not sure I can tweet any of this.
I want to know why she's got a lightsaber. It's the most random thing. Woman with lightsaber, Jedi Knight.
You've got to make sure that you, for instance, do not make sure.
That's
What?
our Prime Minister.
That's our Prime Minister, guys.
That, you, for instance, do not.
That was
Oh,
so embarrassing.
flipping heck.
So bad.
Flipping. You know, the terrible thing is, though, as soon as Trump goes, you kind of miss his gaffes. Do you think we'll miss Boris's gaffes? Do you think we'll miss his...
No, I don't think.
How I used to sit in parents' evening knowing full well I wasn't going to change. So true.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, thanks, Mads. That's funny shit.
Guess what it's time for? Read this, and then guess who could possibly be up next.
Shit this fuck.
So basically, I hadn't pressed the record button, and which is probably quite good because yet again we had a technical disappointment, and the technical disappointment is we can't fucking hear each other. So Lisa and I have decided that one will speak, and then when we finish speaking, we'll go Lisa loves, just twice, and then the other one will start speaking, and then that's the way we can get through this.
That'd be really annoying. Just try and listen to each other.
I don't. But we can't hear each other.
You just pause.
Mark says that'll be annoying. We've just got to pause.
Really annoying for Lisa as much as anyone else.
Okay, well let's start with Lisa loves.
Like this.
1, 2, 3. Lisa loves, Lisa loves, Lisa, Lisa, Lisa loves, Lisa loves. I'm going to start it off, and then I'm just going to let you take it away. Okay, so basically, this parcel arrived before Mark says the address. I took the address off. This parcel arrived, and I got a text from Lisa. Oh, it's a lovely parcel. It says, "Good vibes only. You've got this," and it's from somewhere called Denim and Bone. Now, Lisa, look, you can see that I absolutely have not opened it because I wouldn't have been able to do that with it. Because Lisa texted me and said, "There's a box coming for you from Denim and Bone. Do not open it." She's also got herself one of these because she loved it so much, and she sent one to me because she knew I would just love it. So, take it away, Lisa. Shall I get it out and then you explain what you're feeling about it, or shall
Let me just tell you about it, and then you can show it. It is amazing. So I first saw Denim and Bone. I went round to my friend Lou's house, and I literally opened the door and my jaw dropped. And when I see something I love, I literally shout to the houses. You know what I'm like. And I didn't even say hello to Lou. I literally opened the door and went, I have, my biggest thing is Sacred Hearts. Look. There it is. Sacred Hearts wings, that old school tattoo looking kind of thing with stars. I love it. And I literally pushed past her and I went, "Lou, where the hell did you get that from?" And she goes, "Isn't it lovely?" And we love the same things. And I haven't seen her since before Christmas. And I was like, "Move out the way. Let me see this product." I held it up and I went, "I have to have it." Before I'd even sat down and she made the coffee, I was on the website. Oh my God, I was in my happy place. When I see something, and the quality, it's 100% cotton. It is so beautifully made. It is gorgeous. It's loved woven cotton throw.
Right, I'm going to pause you there because I can absolutely, at this point, I have to get it out.
Yes.
Okay.
Open it.
All
oh
right,
my God, you're going to do your nut. Because we love the same things.
At this point, I can't hear you at all, Lisa.
Okay. She can't hear me at all. So I'm going to still rattle on.
Right, so it's a throw.
Look at that. Look at that.
Hang on.
It's 160
Mark,
centimetres by 190.
It's going to get Mark. We can't hear you, so we're just carrying on talking. Yeah.
Everyone else can hear me, though.
Yeah, they can hear you.
Look at that. Look how big it is.
Wow.
Wow.
That is gorgeous.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it's like a tattoo.
It's stunning.
Like
oh my God, it's stunning. It's so big.
Wild at Heart.
It's stunning. I love it.
Yeah,
Isn't it gorgeous? God, it looks...
Absolutely love it. That's going to look a treat on my leather sofa.
It's just gorgeous, and look, feel the quality, Nads. It's not like a cheap. Some throws you see, you love the design.
I love
it.
it.
The quality is crap, but this quality is amazing. Feel the quality.
Oh yeah, no, it feels amazing. It's gorgeous. I'm kind of like wanting you to just disappear so I can try it on my leather sofa.
So it's 160 centimetres by 190 centimetres. It's huge. 100% cotton, woven throw. It is £148. Now, this will last a lifetime. It really will. It's not cheap stuff at all. The quality and the thickness and the luxuriousness, if there is ever a word, is there. It is just beautiful.
Can you wash it in the washing machine?
Yes, you can wash it in the washing machine at 30 degrees.
Oh, great.
God,
with the dogs, that's a thought, isn't it?
Yeah, but you lie it flat, and I think said you can go over it with a cool iron, but no tumble drying, none of that. I mean, if anything, just really put it on a really low wash. It is just incredible.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. And their website is amazing. They do jackets, homeware, T-shirts, all embroidered kind of stuff, but with that real retro tattoo kind of cool feeling. It's a small business. It's, you know, I'm not sure how long it started, but it's small business. And oh my Lord, why didn't I see this before? Why didn't I notice this before? If it wasn't for Lou, I would never have seen it.
Well, that's the lovely thing, though, isn't it? Discovering new, as we always say, we love to support small businesses. So, guys, I'll also put this on my Instagram with a link to the business if you want to click and buy yourselves.
Now, I did notice they've just started selling it in Rocket St George as well. But do you know what? Don't buy from there, even though I love Rocket St George. Go to Denim and Bone, go to the actual company and get it from there, and you know, and give feedback to people. Just if you love something so much, I think the company need to know. Now, the service was amazing. The shipping was standard shipping. I mean, it came to you within 2 days. The feedback, you know, the communication with lovely Daisy is just really good customer service. And that's what we want. And we miss all that personal customer service when it isn't, when it's a small business. You get that, you know, from other massive companies. There's just none of that. And I love the little note in there. I love the little personal touch, and you know, and even a follow-up, did you get it? And you know, it's just amazing service. So check them out, Denim and Bone, and I'm a happy lady.
Yay, they're gorgeous. And so is it just one today?
No, we have a cheapie today. And I don't know if you can see my lips. I don't know if you can. You probably can't because it's so far away. But I wanted you to know, well, you know, actually, because I use it on you, my favourite lip glosses, Kiko. Oh,
I love them.
Literally drop them. This is from my kit. This is my range of Kiko glosses. Now, they are incredible. They really are the best glossers around if you want something cheap. And guess what? They used to be $7.99, and now at the moment, all the colours, which are 39 colours, are £4 each.
Now that is incredible. I've never bought Kiko because it always ends up makeup artists give them to me. And somebody the other day, I was wearing it on Instagram, and somebody the other day said, "Oh my God, where is that from?" And I said, "Kiko, I think it's really expensive." I had no idea, £4.
Are you kidding me?
Because it looks really expensive, lush and like moisturising.
Yeah.
I love their stuff.
Totally. I mean, you know, I use 03 on you. It comes like that. It's just, you know, the standard lip gloss thing. I'm not going to do that because it's my kit, and you don't do that anyway on people, only if it's personal. But you know, and they last a long time. They're just incredible. They're just great all-round cheapies. They have got another one with a colour on one side and a gloss on the other. So check Kiko out at £4. Who gets a lip gloss for £4?
And as I say, they really do look sort of Hollywood. You put them on and they're quite like, they twinkle, you know.
They're amazing on television. They're amazing on just a normal picture for your Instagram. They catch the light. They're incredible. They're really, really lovely. And there's 39 colours to choose from.
Wow.
At £4 at the moment. That's amazing.
Lisa, we love Lisa Loves. I love this. Thank you. I know that Lisa's bought herself one too. So, because she'd have sent you something, I've got myself one too. So now we've got the same coat, the same bag, the same sofa.
We're twins. We're twins.
I love it. I love it,
I
love it. Listen, my lovely, I love you so much.
I love
all
you
the family.
I love you.
Right, Mr. Sawalha, it's the Munch Brunch, and I have a bone to pick with you. Well, in fact, I don't have a bone to pick with you. There's a certain point in this cookery section where she asks me to rewind the footage, which I dutifully do, and then you'll understand what exactly happened next. You really think you know everything, don't you?
So both these recipes are taken from my sister, the Dina Sawalha, Instagram page. She's got so many good recipes there. So I'm not going to tell you all the ingredients because I want you to go to her page, follow it, give her a bit of support and get the ingredients there. It's easier actually because they're all written out. So I've never made this cake before. She said it was really lovely, but it is a small cake. You're not going to get a big high cake like that. There's no eggs.
What is it?
To bring a cake, a coffee walnut chocolate cake.
You didn't say all that.
Mark, rewind it.
I can't.
No, I'm not doing it. So I've never made this cake before. She said it was really lovely, but it is a small cake. You're not going to get a big high cake like that. There's no eggs.
What is it?
To bring a cake, a coffee walnut chocolate cake.
You didn't say all that.
Mark, rewind it. When you get into the edit, I want you to come and apologise to me.
Okay. Okay, as you asked, I'm editing the Munch Brunch dish. Nads?
Yeah?
You didn't say it was a coffee and walnut cake at the front. You said to come and tell you in the edit that you had said it. I rewound it. You're wrong.
Didn't I?
No. So, smart ass.
What did I say?
You just didn't say it. You said cake.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I stand corrected.
It's lovely being right.
He just never listens, and then he says, say it again. We had this the first day of
You just talk. I'm filming.
So, yeah, so it's a small cake. Not going to get all that height because you've not got the eggs and all of that in it. But I thought we're all trying to eat a bit less, or just eat within our 8 hours. So it's really, really simple. So first of all, I've got my plain flour, chocolate, cocoa powder. Cocoa powder, actually, do you know that cocoa powder is a good source of serotonin? What's serotonin important for?
Making you happy.
Yeah, it's the happy drug. So as we go into these darker months, we need to eat food that makes us happy. So, you know, if you notice that your kids get a bit down, you know, make a cocoa hot chocolate. You could use oat milk and maple syrup to make it even healthier. There's also things like turkey, no good for the vegans. A teaspoon of baking powder. It's a bit more than a teaspoon. Shake that in.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Sing it.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
I've actually got on my mind my lip sync, because I'm going to be lip syncing Gemma Collins tonight.
Can you?
Yeah, okay, I'll get that order right in the post for you. Yeah, now you've told me that you've got kidney failure and you're on dialysis, I'm going to throw in a free bag. That's actually what she says in her shop.
Shake your hand like a Polaroid picture.
No.
No.
Don't know what a Polaroid picture looks
like. That, like a Polaroid picture.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, so to that I'm going to add my, actually let me just...
Oh, for God's sake. Close up of cocoa.
Mix that up. Add in my vegetable oil. Dina was round here the other day and she was saying how she obsesses all the time about how many sunflowers do we have to grow in the world to get enough sunflower seeds to produce all the sunflower oil that all the world demands. Who would like to find that out? That's well, you can see it's going to be a small cake. Oh dear. Right.
You have doubled the...
No, because we're making a small cake.
Why? Whoever makes
15
a small
mils
cake? No one
of
makes a small cake.
cider vinegar. I wonder what that does. Oh dear, hang on. It's gone a bit sticky. Dina, is this how vegan cakes go? Just 1 minute, because it's quite annoying. I think I'm going to put a bit of vanilla in as well. She doesn't. I'm going to put a splash of vanilla. Oh, can't. You've put that on! Mark, it's so annoying. He does this, he on purpose goes around tightening up lids. That is impossible to open. Right, not going to get any vanilla in
Okay, well
your
hold the
cake.
camera and I'll do it.
No,
hang on.
No, you've got to suffer, Mark, because you'll never learn. God.
That's something, isn't it?
Oh dear, I'm not very hopeful. Now, she is a very good cook. Let's not lose hope yet. Jeez Louise, is it supposed to do this? She does always say, Dina, I'm not known for my baking skills. She's a very good cook. She's not... Oh my God.
So why did you go for one of her baking recipes?
Because she said how lovely it was, and Dad, she'd made it for Dad, and Dad said how lovely it was. And I am quite often getting asked, can you do another vegan recipe? Could you do a vegan... Oh God.
That doesn't look right.
It doesn't look right.
No, that's just splatted.
I'm going to put it in the oven and prepare another dessert in case this one doesn't work. 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Do a vegan face.
Hiya. Listen. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just making your chocolate coffee cake.
Yeah.
From your Instagram. Yeah. Is it supposed to look like a big lump of poo just before you put it in the tin?
Yeah, it's quite solidy, yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's a mistake.
Well, I don't know what to say. Have you missed something out, or have I missed something out?
Is it like a thick paste?
Yeah, it is quite thick, yeah.
And it will cook?
Yeah. And it cooks in the time it says. It's quite a small cake.
It's a bloody tiny cake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's laughing?
Mark.
Shut up!
He's filming our conversation because I'm making this cake for the No Name Sunday show.
You didn't put coffee in.
Oh, okay.
Coffee goes in the topping.
Yeah, it doesn't come out. It comes out like
A biscuit.
One sort of layer no, not a biscuit, like one layer of a cake.
Like a cow pat.
You know, you said 190 grams of flour, plain flour. Is that what you meant?
Yes.
I suppose it's just like that because there's no eggs or butter whisked up.
Yeah. I mean, I've forgotten how much baking powder. Did I put a teaspoon of baking powder in?
Yeah.
Why don't you put a teaspoon and a half? I'll be interested to see.
Because the cake's already in the bloody oven because you didn't pick up the phone.
Okay.
Fucking hell. So I'm going to do some caramelised walnuts to go on top.
Looks like a cow
You
pat.
just have to be fucking fancy, wouldn't you?
I am a MasterChef winner.
Oh, God.
Oh, let's who is?
I am. You have to go fucking fancy, don't you? Anyway, alright. My letters.
It's a cow pat. It looks like a
I
fucking
don't
cow
hold out
pat.
much hope. I didn't like to say to it, the reason I'm doing caramelised walnuts to go on top is I'm very, very worried about your cake. So I'm going to caramelise some walnuts to try and cover this cake. It's going to be funny if this cake is really nice. Okay, so I've got 50 grams of walnuts. I'm using walnuts because I think they're nice because the buttercream icing is going to be coffee flavours. I wish I had whole nuts, but I haven't. So these will have to do. So just going to toast them in the pan. Brings out the flavour. You don't have to do this, you can skip this bit. But that's it, just a couple of minutes. Let them cook and just crisp up a bit. Get them out. That really, I mean, as I say, you can skip that stage, but it really does bring out the taste of the nuts.
Tasty nuts.
Tasty nuts, tasty nuts, tasty, tasty, tasty nuts. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and a tablespoon of honey. See if I'd had it in that big frying pan, we'd have lost it all. I'm going to add a little pinch of salt because I think it's nice with the sweetness. Just a teeny pinch. So that was a tablespoon. This won't be on Dina's page. This is obviously the very, very, very quick way of doing caramelised nuts. Cheap's way, really. You know, it's the other way we cook them nice and slow in the oven. Mark! Okay, so I've got 125 grams of butter and I've got 225 grams. Dina said 250 grams, but as I got to 225, I thought that's enough of icing sugar, but I may need to add the other 25. A tablespoon and a half. Well, I'm using a single shot of espresso.
That's one of my coffees.
I'm using a single Mark, the coffee problem has become massive.
What?
You're going to have to go into rehab again, babe. Coffee and walnut. Now, if you don't have an espresso machine, tablespoon and a half of hot water with a heaped spoonful of
granulated coffee.
Yeah, instant coffee. Got a little bit more coffee so that Mark gets his coffee. Right, I'm going to put that in the fridge to firm up a bit. Yum. I love coffee ice. Well, it might be ready because I've just seen I put it in at 190. Didn't spread out. That is one very funny looking cake. Maybe I was supposed to smooth it more. Oh my god. Ah!
It's like the surface of the moon.
Well, it's cooked in the middle.
Oh.
Mark, why are you not helping me? I should have left.
Filming.
Oh God!
What have you done?
I should have left it longer to sit in the pan.
Oh, Nad.
It's all right. It'll be fine. That's actually my fault.
What? Why aren't you moving?
There's no sugar in it.
What? No sugar?
I forgot to put the sugar in it!
You absolute moron.
Let me call Tina.
MasterChef winner.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Master Duff.
It would be nice with sugar.
Oh.
Maybe I should put some more sugar in the butter icing. I've got a bit of an admission.
What? Put an egg in it.
No, I haven't put an egg in it. It's vegan. Tina, you have never seen a cake like it. It's broken. It looks like a lunarscape. But guess what?
What?
I forgot to put the sugar in.
Are you idiot? Well, that wouldn't. I mean, it shouldn't change it that much.
No, it would. It would. Because it's very, very... I can feel the texture is nice, but of course it's totally tasteless because there's no sugar in it.
Yeah.
But my caramelised nuts, oh my God.
So what are you going to do, make like an easy mess with it or something?
No, I'm just going to pile some buttercream on it and then whack the nuts on.
Okay.
All right. Bye. This is the problem. Everyone that writes recipes, like just then she had that fear in her that we all have that write recipes. Did I leave something out? Did I not put the right amount? Did I not? And then of course, the other thing is somebody can make your recipe and do it wrong. And then go, oh God, that Nadia Sawalha's cake recipe is fucking terrible. So I would strongly advise that you go to Dina's Instagram account and follow her recipe, not mine. Okay, let's try and move my disaster cake onto a plate.
It's like a giant cookie.
These are absolutely delicious. If you're fancying just a sweet treat, make these with whatever nuts you fancy. Oh. It looks so nice now, don't you think?
Mm. Well, if you put sugar in it, it would be
Well,
fine.
yeah, if I put the sugar in the cake.
So just remind everyone to put sugar in.
Yeah, just don't forget the sugar and it'll be lovely.
Hmm.
Quite good if you're diabetic.
Yeah.
Won't go to waste. I think Chi-Chi wants some. Look at her. She'd have anything, even a copy on the market. You darling. Isn't she good girl? Yeah. Yes, you are. My turn to do the book of the week, book of the week, book of the week, book of the week. And I want to start off by saying I loved it, but there's a bit of a twist to that statement at the end. So this book, If I Had Your Face by Frances Cha, I like the cover, longlisted for the Dylan Thomas Prize of 2021. And it's based in Korea, in Seoul. Seoul is the capital, isn't it? Yeah. And why I was excited about finding this book, so I've become a little bit obsessed with Korea since watching Parasite, which the whole family loved. Such a brilliant movie. When we watched that, I realised I knew absolutely nothing about Korea. It never really come on my radar. Knew more about North Korea, but not Korea. And yeah, so that piqued my interest, Parasite, and then Squid Games. Now, I know a lot of you couldn't face it. And if I didn't have the girls, I probably wouldn't have pushed through and watched it. But I absolutely loved Squid Games. I can't quite believe I'm saying that when it's a series with so much violence. But there's so many themes to it. And there's so many moral dilemmas. And, you know, it's such a brilliant observation of Korean society. Well, any society, you know, the rich and the poor. So anyway, I digress. So Parasite and Squid Games piqued my interest in Korea. So I got this book, and right from page one, I loved it. So it's set in these kind of drinking dens or drinking clubs, and it's sort of a drinking club and a beauty salon. And we follow the lives of these 4 women whose lives are entwined because they're all living in the same apartment block in Seoul. And they all are very much ruled by the class system. They all come from a very poor background, and some of them have gone to orphanage together, but they're all living in this sort of apartment block. And what fascinated me about this right at the beginning of the book was, going back to the title, If I Had Your Face, was that I had no idea that within Korean society, there is this absolute obsession with what is beautiful. And this book, I mean, God, I wouldn't be, when we do want to be like devastatingly poor anywhere, but my God, to be poor and a woman in Korean society, very, very tough, because basically if you don't have beauty, you do not have anything. And the cosmetic surgery business out there is huge. And girls get themselves in the most terrible debt to have the most appalling surgeries, a lot of which involve changing the shape of the jaw. So they'll have their jaws broken and shaved, and they will spend months unable to eat and hardly talk, then have a lifelong numbness. And of course, the more procedures you have, the more procedures you need. So two of the main characters in this book one has gone through it and come through the other side, and is this devastatingly beautiful girl who basically works she's a high class hooker really in one of these drinking men's clubs. And all of that is just written so brilliantly, so brilliantly. She's a very powerful character, but you know, just the knocks of life and the imbalance of power, you know, the power struggle that these women go through is, you know, it's a will she, won't she sort of survive story. And then there's another character, what's her name? The artist, Mayo, an artist, absolutely beautiful, comes from a very poor background, but has this incredible talent as an artist. So she's our way into the more elite, this uber rich Korean society, because she has this boyfriend who's in this very, very, you know, this very upper class, very, very wealthy hotel owners sort of family. So that's our way in, and we find out how the elite live in Korea, and it's just like mega obscene amounts of money. But in a way, we're also shown how they are a slave to that as well. So it's not really a happy tale. No, there's no real happiness. There's some moments of real lightness because these girls are all such great characters. But it's just for me, why I loved it, it was just a fantastic window into a society that I knew nothing about. And it was so exciting, all the themes that came up for each one of these girls. And we're cutting back and forth. Some people, I think, found it very difficult, the cutting back and forth at points, like, where are we with this story? I did a little bit, but then I sorted myself out and it was fine. I think my testosterone and HRT patch helped with that, so I've not got as much brain fog. I think before HRT, I might have gone, hang on, where am I? But yeah, really, really good stories set up all the way through it. I kept saying to Mark, oh my God, this has to be a film. This has to be a film. This has to be a film. I love things where we're seeing the female struggle and women trying to triumph over their birth, either the luck or the bad luck of their birth. So all of that's fantastic. And the characters were brilliantly drawn, and I got a real sense of them, and I could see them and I could smell them and I can imagine their apartment and all of that. And oh my God, as their stories moved through, you were like, oh my God, where are we going to end up with this? What is going to happen to Mayo? What is going to happen to the crazy girl that can't speak? Oh my God, she's a great character. But the problem was, as I was getting nearer the end of the book, I realised we weren't going to find out. Now, it stops very suddenly, and I'm hoping that this means that there's a second book coming and we're going to find out the rest of stuff, because it was kind of set up for what was going to happen next, but we didn't find it out. And I think that only works if you say there's going to be another book, because I was left a bit hungry. Now, you know me, and you know I'm not very good with endings. I'm not happy with the ending of a book. But I was really unhappy because I think... yeah, I would say the last eighth of the book just sort of discombobulated a bit, and I was really disappointed. But that's not to say I'm not glad I read it, because I'm really glad I read it. And I will definitely be the first in the queue for a film. And I'll definitely be first in the queue if there's a second book that's going to give me a bit more. I want to know what happens to Kiri, Moho, Aria and Wana. I want to know. Wana is an interesting character, because she doesn't really get connected with the other three girls till much, much later in the book. And she is very poor, married to a man she doesn't love, and desperate for a baby. And it's quite a good... She comes in much later into the book and takes us on another little journey. But we need to know what happens to all these women. I want to know what happens to them in the next 10 years. It's vital that we know. What's her name? Frances Char. Give us the second book. Okay, I am just off to my mum and dad to do what?
Teddy Talks.
Teddy Talks.
Teddy Talks.
See you in a bit. See you in a bit. Okay, so I'm round at Betty and Teddy's. Say hello, Betty and Teddy.
Hello.
And so if you missed the last 2 weeks' episodes, go back and watch them. Why are you missing them? Are you crazy? Teddy has been taking us through his heart operation journey. So week 1 was when he arrived at St Bart's Hospital. Week 2 was the operation. And I believe we are now on to week 3 and... Day 3.
Yeah.
Day 1, day 2, day 3. So we're now on day 3. I'm just going to turn my camera around. So day 3, not week 3.
Yeah. It's very brief operation, really. It costs the National Health very little, because you are kept only for 3 days, 2 days and a half really. Half a day for preparation, a day for the procedure, and the third you sleep one more night and then you go home.
It's totally extraordinary, isn't it, when you think about it, when you think you're in your 80s
Yeah.
and you've had a heart operation,
Yeah.
like 4 or 3 wires put into your heart, and then you're just 3 days in hospital.
Yeah, to replace a valve which was not working.
So what was day 3 like?
I woke up in the morning and I was dreaming that I was back in my home, but the noises in the dream were those of the night nurses. It was very weird. The place was my home and the voices were the nurses. So I thought to myself, wonderful, you know, the nurses have come home with me to look after me in the house. And it wasn't. So I woke up, I started to gather myself together. Then I felt the need to go to the toilet. I got up, it's only 4 or 5 steps away. I got up to go, and one of the nurses, she was rather an arrogant new one. She said, "Where do you think you're going?"
Did she?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. "Where do you think you're?" I said, "I'm going to the toilet, you know." She said, "You're not allowed to walk, all right? Get back to bed."
God, could you not said it a bit nicer?
I said, all right. Yeah, she was right, because I was naughty, really. I shouldn't have tried to get up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, so I said, what do I do? She said, do it in a bottle. And she brought me a bottle. I did it. Okay, and put it to one side. And then I needed to pick a shirt, so I turned around, so I knocked it.
Oh,
and it
no.
fell to the floor.
Dad.
It was so embarrassment all around. She was embarrassed. I was embarrassed.
Was she embarrassed, the nurse?
She was
Was she?
obsessed with herself because she's the one who tried to stop me.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was over, and I got to thinking about my operation now. I said, what is stenosis? What's the meaning of stenosis? It's narrowing, the narrowing of something. And I thought, why?
Which is what you had with your heart
Yeah.
valve, right?
Severe stenosis.
Right.
Yeah. So I said, why me? As we all always ask that question, people say, why me? You know. And it's a narrowing. Is it because I've narrowed my own life down to nothing? Mm-hmm. Could it be? Could it be a meanness of spirit and a narrowing of attitude towards life, you know, which has reflected itself on my body? It's an interesting thought, and people are always looking inside. You know, not enough inside. You say, am I doing something inside of me which is reflecting itself upon my, you know, on my. So that's one thought.
Yeah, I mean, the disease comes from the words dis-ease, doesn't it? And we know that stress is a massive killer.
Yes.
So that we know it's fact that stress affects our physical health.
Yeah.
So I kind of get what you mean, but you basically had a calcified artery, Dad.
Yeah, over the years, you know, it doesn't happen overnight.
No.
And I've I've had diabetes for 25 years. Yeah. So it could have deposited anything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I had to look inside myself for a reason. You know, my psychology, the way I behave in life does not go unnoticed by something. You know, so
do you mean you were saying you almost got to a place where you're asking yourself, have I made myself ill? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think most of the time it's us who make ourselves ill.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We look for reasons outside ourselves, but we carry the seed of the illness, and we carry the seed of getting better. It's in our hand to get better. It's in our hand to drive illness away, and in our hand to invite it as well. So,
to a degree,
as a little reflection about on life, something like that.
Well, one day at a time, you're getting better and better every day, aren't you?
Well, I'm in recovery now in a topsy-turvy world.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm seeing the surgeon on the 10th of February, and I say to myself, if he's not quick enough, I'm gonna go. I'm leaving.
No, you're not.
So,
don't forget, even though you're in recovery, you are in a much better health state than you were before this operation.
Yeah.
That's the thing to remember, even though you might not feel it at this point.
But you get knocked off your pedestal every now and then, you know, and you don't know why. For example, last night everything could go wrong, went wrong. You know, the diabetes went wrong, the heart went wrong, everything.
Well, at least you still got a sense of humour with it.
Oh yeah, if you don't.
And you're still very well for an 86-year-old man.
Yeah.
That's what you got to remember.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of all of that.
And you've got all your brain. You lucky man.
Yeah, well, I tell you,
Betty.
What did she say?
Has he? It's always the timed few words from Betty, isn't it?
Yeah, it's her timing, which is...
Her timing is never off key.
Yes. Well, I had to ask you to delay coming to see us today because I had to gather the bits of the mind that left around. Yeah. So,
Mum said that you were still, what was the terminology? That you were still landing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I said he's under starter's orders.
Under starter's
orders. Oh, yeah, that's what she said, because he's still under starter's orders. Can we delay you a bit? He's under starter's orders.
Yeah. Well, so that's our third day. What something funny happened. You know, I got home and I booked a call to the nurse to talk about something. The TAVI nurse called me, and my call arrived with another somebody calling the house, the rat catcher. The rat catcher and the TAVI nurse
called you at the same time. Maybe you could have connected them up.
So I didn't know where to look. That's the end of the bath story.
That's 99, babe.
99.
Keep going.
100.
100 next week, and are we going live?
I don't know. We're going to think about it.
Why
yeah, I think we should go live. We'll go live and we'll do gifts and stuff.
What can we do to make it even more different? Should we wear something? Shall I cook? I don't know. I feel like we need to do something.
We need to check the date because it would be a Saturday night one because we have Sundays off.
Right.
So it'd be a Saturday night. Maybe
well,
we could
then
do
it's not the 100th show.
Oh, Mark, we're not getting into that kind of OCD. No.
No, hang on.
No.
Hang on. No, because I haven't included the other Saturday shows in, so we're actually at 105 if you include them. No, it has to be tradition.
I'm not playing these stupid games.
It's not a stupid game, it's logical.
Mark, we don't need... Logical is boring. We don't have to be so literal.
Okay, we're going to call it...
You've ruined it all now, because nobody will know what the fuck the 100 shows was.
It was way back when, if you're including Saturdays. Let's just make this the No Name Sunday show on a Saturday evening to celebrate its 100. That's what makes it 100. The fact that it's on a Saturday.
Listen.